and welcome to our channel. Now, in today's video, I'm going to be talking to you about how you can find underdeveloped markets on Amazon. Now, this is a product research tutorial. We're going to be talking about an advanced filter that I haven't spoken about before. So if you're a subscriber here, hello, thank you. Yeah, I haven't actually used this method before, but I think it's one you guys are going to find slightly interesting. And yeah, hopefully this is going to help you with your product research process. Now, if you are new here and you're interested in watching us build our Amazon businesses, what we have been doing is selling on Amazon for over 5 years. 3 of those have been full-time. And everything we're learning, we put it out onto our YouTube channel with the aim to help you guys grow your own business. So that's what we do. Now, if that sounds like something you're interested in, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notifications bell. That way you'll be the first to know about useful videos just like this. Okay, enough of me waffling on. Let's get into this method because I want to show you it's very simple to actually find markets on Amazon that are underdeveloped. So I'm talking about markets that are new. They're products that are becoming popular, but if we can find products like that and ideas like that, then we can get in on these ideas before everyone else does. And quite often it's the people that were there first that stick to the top of the Amazon search engine. So this is another way to find low competition product ideas. Today, we'll be using a tool I use a lot. It's Helium 10's black box tool, and I'm going to be using it in a slightly different way. So again, we'll be using the keywords tab. So yeah, as you can see on screen now, if you want to give Helium 10 a try and you haven't used it before, you can use one of our coupons. I'll leave details of that in the description below. You've got eBusiness can save you 10% off forever, as long as you use it. And yeah, that's 10% off every month. Or eBusiness 50 will give you 50% off the first month only. Okay, and yeah, if you do use those coupon codes or either of them, we will make a commission. So we always let you guys know, just so that you're fully aware of that. Right, let's get into this method. So I've preset a lot of these filters, but I want to talk to you about them. Okay, so we're looking for keywords, okay, because that's going to give us an indication of what people are actually searching on Amazon. And if we can find the keywords, we can find the markets that they're leading us towards. So minimum, quite important, we always look for keywords that are a minimum of 1,000 searches a month, okay? Now, you're not just going to be ranking for one keyword on Amazon, but we're looking for keywords of interest that can give us a good indication that there is a market that maybe we'd be interested in. So 1,000 minimum. I set a maximum of 15,000, and that's just to clean up these results because yeah, you can get ridiculous search volume keywords that are, 50,000, 60,000. Most of the ones over 10,000 are going to be very competitive, okay? Especially if they're brand new developing ideas, all right? Because the big companies are going to be having all their research teams know about these things even before we can. Okay, monthly revenue. Now, set this between, or this is what I do, set between 4,000 and 7,000, okay? Because, yeah, monthly revenue, that's not the profit we'll be making, that's our total sales, okay? And, yeah, you might want higher than that, but you can play around with this. You could set this between 5 and 15 or 5 and 25. Whatever you want, but I'm just looking for some very particular low-hanging fruit product ideas. Price between 12 and 45. Again, you can play with this. Review count, maximum 100. Word count 2 to 7. Okay, go for a minimum of 2. 7, that's going to give you enough words to get some interesting long tail keywords. Now some of the advanced filters. So what I've done is select a few that I find interesting. Arts and crafts, baby, blah, 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 blah. You can see here for yourself, but yeah, have a play with this. Now, the filters we're talking about today is this one here. So it's age, months. And this is going to tell us the actual age of a listing and how long it's been available on Amazon. And this gives us the average for the top products. So the reason this is important, the reason I wanted to do another video on this is, covering this part, haven't spoken about it before, is if we set this to a max of 7 months, then we're only going to be shown keyword ideas that fit all of this that have been available and around on average for under 7 months. Now, that means that that product idea is emerging. So I like to go for 7 because, yeah, you could go 1 month, but then you're not really having very much data to qualify what's going on. So 7 I found is a really happy medium and you can get some really interesting keywords. So yeah, set that to 7 and you're going to be finding lots of fresh listings that are doing quite well. Competing products, a maximum of 1,000. That's going to give us a good level of competition. If there's less than 1,000 products competing, I'm normally interested. And yeah, that was enough. We can and we will go into some of these other filters in other videos. Now, hit search, and I have already been through this, but I will just show you exactly what I would do in your position. So the first one that I sort of opened was, well, it's actually the one at the top, domino molds for resin casting. Now, this is a 5-word keyword, so that's a long tail, and it has 11,000 searches a month. That's quite interesting. So 11,000 searches, and there's only actually 288 competing products. That is absurd. That's really, really good. Price, average $14. So what I would do at this point, I'd think, that could be something I'd be interested in. Might not be. But then all we would do, open it up and have a look at this product. Now, you might look at this and think, okay, this is something low competition. You see some of the listings at the top. The top listing has only got 210. The next place is 82 reviews, 12 reviews. Not very competitive. You've got someone here that's almost at the top, 3.5-star rating, 10 reviews. So you can see how powerful this method is. So let's use the Chrome extension just to see what sort of numbers some of these sellers are doing. And this is the process. This is what you're going to have to do yourself if you want to qualify this information properly. So the top seller is actually doing $76,000 a month. Over 5,000 units of these things they're selling. Pretty interesting. And they've only got 210 reviews. And look, there's some others doing well here. 82 reviews. This one's doing 11,000. That's the one we saw at the top. And it's very niche. It's very interesting. These guys are obviously making molds and casts of dominoes. Yeah, I mean, I'd never even thought that that was a thing, but apparently it is. So you can see how this is an interesting way of finding these up-and-coming ideas, okay? And these aren't very popular. So if these are becoming popular now, you could get in on the trend and, yeah, bring out your own product here that actually is better than any of these. We want to be able to stand out. So we'll talk about that in another video. And I think next week I'm going to do a video on how to actually differentiate your product offering and make things different, because that's how you sell on Amazon for the long term. Okay, back to Black Box. Now, all I would do is just keep sifting through. Another thing you could do is actually sort the search volume high to low. Where are we? High to low. And yeah, that way you're going to find big keywords of interest. If we keep going through, let's go a food preservation tray. That could be interesting. The average review rating is only 3.5 or only 3. So the products that are currently being sold, people aren't very happy with. Could you come in and disrupt the market with a product that does make them happy? Okay, in this case, you would go in, look at their negative reviews and see if there's a problem there that you could fix. Okay, that would be a powerful way to do it. We can keep going, we can keep going. Let's go on to page 2. And now I have already found this product idea because I want to keep these videos snappy for you guys. But this is what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to scroll around and have a look for odd products that capture your interest. So this is the one I'm looking at. So Mylar bags. Okay, this is quite specific. 3.5. This will be referring to the size, I imagine, or weight. Size, I reckon. Mylar bags. 1,400 searches a month. Under 100 reviews on average. 5,000 a month. So the reason I think this is interesting, and I'm doing what I've said I'm going to show you to do, which is finding underdeveloped markets. Now, Mylar bags. This to me, I imagine, is a fairly new or a product idea that's becoming more popular. So all I did here is view on Amazon, and we can see this page here. Okay, close this down. Right. And this is quite interesting. So you've got someone or 2 listings at the top here with under 30 reviews. Okay, this one's, 11 reviews, $38. That's quite impressive. And you can see there's a whole page of these products, and there's lots of differentiation. So if you came up with a cool design idea that maybe people liked, then you can come in and serve this market. You've got all black versions here. Yeah, you've got cool designs, all sorts. Now, what I would do to find out maybe what more people want is I would take the keyword Mylar bags, put it into Magnet inside Helium 10, and look for other related keywords of interest and find some other highly searchable keywords that might give us a bit more of an indication on color preference, things like that. Anyway, you can see where I'm going with this. All right, this is an underdeveloped market. It's something that looks to be rising in popularity on Amazon. So then maybe to qualify this, you could go over to Google Trends, and this is something we do often, and let's have a look to see what people and how people have been using this search term in recent times. And this tells us if an idea is becoming more popular. Now, over the last 12 months, we can see there has been a steady rise. So this is a strong indication straight away that this is a product idea that is becoming more and more popular. The reasons for that are unknown. I can imagine maybe this is something to do with being more eco-friendly, storing food. I don't know if that's the case. These could be popular for any reason. You'd have to be doing your research on that. I'd have to dig a bit deeper. Let's look over the past 5 years. And are we finding something that's really growing in popularity? Yes, we are. So this is encouraging because there's always been search volume, which says to me, this isn't, a fidget spinner that's come out of nowhere and is suddenly performing really, really well. This is a product idea that people have been using, well, over the last 5 years. But earlier on this year, around about when the pandemic begun, they've got much more popular, okay? And that there'll obviously be a reason for that. But this is an idea that's becoming much more popular. And this is what I want for you. I want you to find ideas that are right at the start of that life cycle. So if you can capture product ideas that are before other people are finding them, then well, you're onto a winner. So if we go back to 2004, how long have these things been searched for? They actually had a peak back here in 2011, or not a peak, but 50% of what they are now. This is encouraging, but hopefully you can see why that's useful. Okay. That's the method, guys. That's how you can find underdeveloped markets on Amazon. I hope you found this week's video interesting. If you are interested in this sort of stuff, make sure you subscribe. Turn on the notifications bell. That way, you'll be the first to know about useful videos just like this. If you've got any questions about what I've spoken about, leave a comment below, and I'll happily see if I can help you out. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. There'll be more useful videos coming from us very soon.